Shalom, 12 tribes of Israel. This is Brother Joachim from the tribe of Ephraim. I'm going to be debunking the lies of the so-called spaceship moon landing, along with the misleading camp doctrine Bible verse understanding, stating that Esau, so-called white man, made it to the moon. You will also see videos showing his lies through his craftiness by using his technology to deceive the people that they arrived on the moon.
The 1969 moon landing wasn't real at all. They point to the American flag. In the footage it appears to wave, even though the moon has no atmosphere and no wind, something you'd expect to see on a movie set, not on the lunar surface. Then there's the sky. In the photographs taken on the moon, there are no visible stars. If astronauts were standing in space surrounded by darkness, where did all the stars go? In several images, shadows appear to fall at different angles. That suggests multiple light sources were being used, similar to a film studio. Some even question how the technology of the 1960s was capable of sending humans nearly 240,000 miles through space and bringing them safely back to Earth. The mission was simply too advanced for its time. And perhaps the biggest question of all, why haven't humans returned to the moon as often as many expected? That's evidence that something doesn't add up. Of course, scientists and historians have explanations for all of these claims, and most experts agree that the moon landings were real. So, what do you think?
We have actually never been to the moon, and everything we were told was a lie. We haven't ever been to outer space because of a transparent barrier that surrounds our entire world called the firmament, and that past this barrier, there is no open space, but actually water. You can see the documents proving this by tapping Share Then More. This might sound crazy, but back in 1962, the US government launched multiple nukes into the sky to allegedly test out the atmosphere's reaction to them, or at least that's what they want us to believe. Some say they were actually trying to see if they could crack the firmament. Ironically enough, this program was called Operation Fishbowl. You can look that up on Google. This theory is further speculated, as many have said that if you look at the stars with your own eyes or zoom in on them with a camera, it seems to be twinkling or shining through a liquid-like substance. And many people have observed that the rockets we have launched do seem to hit an invisible ceiling and curve across the sky as if there was a barrier. Comment your thoughts and follow for more daily.
The show is over for NASA, and they will not be able to conceal the truth much longer. Astronauts involved in the Artemis II mission made an unintentional mistake that reveals the moon mission is fabricated and that they are not actually in space. In the footage, a moment is highlighted where a plush toy appears to glitch, followed by the unusual appearance of the word moon on screen. These anomalies are interpreted as proof that the scene was filmed in a studio using green screen technology. In this view, the images presented to the public, such as astronauts inside spacecraft appearing to move and interact in space, are staged representations. The real situation resembles a film production. Individuals suspended by harnesses, similar to techniques used in movies with green screens, wind machines, and other equipment designed to simulate a space environment. Although the production may appear convincing, it is considered not real. The conclusion is that the truth will eventually be revealed, possibly through someone breaking a non-disclosure agreement and exposing the fabrication. Until then, these missions are not genuine moon journeys, but staged scenes filmed in a studio using green screen technology.
What did you see in space? Buddy, brother, friend, comrade. The world is not quite what movies have made it seem. People think you launch a rocket up into the atmosphere and just fly out into the abyss of infinite space. But this couldn't be farther from the reality. Once we go beyond a certain altitude and kind of reach the cusp of our atmosphere, we reach the same barrier time and time again. An impenetrably dense, translucent layer of concrete solid water, of which behind it appears to be a mysteriously dark body of infinite waters that we misinterpret as outer space. It would be through this abyss of water that we could assume the potential to travel to other existing worlds. But without a way through this firmament, we are restricted to fairly limited speculation. It appears as though whatever kind of a god or what have you that created this place did not intend for us to get through that barrier. In the meantime, however, CGI has made for a hell of an illusion of what lies beyond.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 6 through 7. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so." So in verse 7, it's saying that God divided the waters that are under the firmament from the waters, meaning the waters that are here on earth, the body of water here on the earth, in comparison to the bodies of waters that are above the firmament, just below the vault that the Most High created. Definition of firmament. The firmament is a literally or poetic term for the vault of the sky or heavens. Historically, it stems from the ancient and biblical cosmologies that envisioned the sky as a solid physical dome separating the earth from the waters above. Definition of vault. A vault is either a secure, heavy room for storing valuables, an arched ceiling, or underground chamber, or the act of leaping over an obstacle. Only the Most High is in control of this vault. The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 4. So thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and thou set thy nest among the stars. Thence will I bring thee down, says Yahuwah. In this scripture, the eagle refers to the kingdom of Edom, as stated in verse 1. Thy nest, it refers to them dwelling high and comfortably in rulership over the stars. The stars, however, is not a reference to space travel, as some camps believe, but we'll show who are the stars with the next Bible verse. The book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 9. Joseph's dream. And he dreamt yet another dream, and told it his brethren, and said, Behold, I had dreamt a dream more, and behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obeisance to me, meaning the 12 stars as the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12th star including Joseph. To conclude, this video is only part 1 of a 2-part series that debunks the claim for the Apollo 11, 1969 spaceship moon landing that some camps believe occurred using the scripture of Obadiah 1 and 4 as their proof. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more truth, light, and edification according to the word of the Most High Yahuwah.